Ooh, what's up, Direct Edition attendees? It's your boy, the Robot Barbecue T1 Mobile, bringing you a fresh heaping hot plate of the Direct Edition. It is Monday, and you know what happens on Monday? Well, two things usually happen on Monday. One's not going to happen tonight, but one is. Monday, we usually finalize our comic list for what we're going to pick up on Wednesday. We go to our site, we look at some books that are coming out this Wednesday, and then we finalize. I'm like, yeah, this is definitely what we want to get. Sometimes we find some new stuff, and I mean, usually it's just a way for me to keep track of all the books that I want to read on Wednesday. Another thing that usually happens on Monday is demo day. We usually play demos, but that's not going to happen tonight because if you remember, our game for the month is Flintlock, and we haven't made much progression on that, and we're trying to beat it before the end of the month. So, uh, we're going to forego demo day today and try to get some work done on Flintlock. Yeah, so we can do that. Yeah. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. And I'm sure my screens are all jacked up, but we can fix that on the go. So let's get to it. You ready? I'm ready. Lego. Like I said, we're going to leave that, turn this on, and that shouldn't be showing. We're supposed to be looking at this. But where is... We need to move this. So we're going to move this. There we go. Move that. Bam. All right. Starting off, looks like we only have two books. Miles Morales Spider-Man Annual. Um, for those that didn't hear that, there was Miles Morales Spider-Man Annual and Red Light. And I think there should be more than this. Usually there is. So we're going to hit this new comics list for August 21st this week. And already, right off the bat, know my boy, huge Nightwing fan. This guy. And if you haven't been keeping up with the current storyline of Fallen Grayson, Nightwing's been accused of murder and he escaped to reclaim his ability to leap. And in the meantime, while he's gone, Mr. Bruce Wayne himself has stepped into the role of Batman. We'll get to that in a second. So first off, Ultimate Spider-Man number 8, Kingpin Sinister 6. Ultimate Spider-Man has been nothing short of amazing, I must say. We got some covers. Okay. Oh, who do we have here? Is that Mr. Negative? Is that Mole Man? Who is this? This Daredevil or Black Cat? Craven, Mysterio? And is Kingpin included in that Sinister Six? Is this the Ultimate Sinister Six here? Spending time with the fam. Yeah, you gotta wonder where these bruises are coming from. That was 505? Wait, was that the same thing? Oh, one without the variant edition. Nope, it doesn't say who the Sinister Six is, but that's definitely an intriguing lineup there. So, Ultimate Spider Man number 8. I am thoroughly enjoying the Ultimate line. I would say my least favorite of the four is Ultimate X Men. If I had to put them in order, it would go Ultimate Spidey, Ultimate Black Panther, Ultimates, and then X Men. But they're all good in their own right. I say that much. And Nightwing. The penultimate chapter of Tom Taylor and Bruno Redondo's legendary Nightwing saga. Yes, unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, and Tom Taylor and Bruno Redondo's run on Nightwing has been nothing short of phenomenal. And can y'all even hear me? Okay. It's been nothing short of phenomenal. And oh, I gotta say Bruno Redondo is the first artist that I actively, outside of conventions, that I actively sought out work that he's done and purchased it from his his website. So he did some pages and of Nightwing, and I was just like, I need to find these. Let's take a look at some of these covers. Are there any? 7. Yeah, as I was saying, Mr. Bruce Wayne has taken up the role of Nightwing while Dick Grayson's on sabbatical. Oh, that's nice. I don't know why the bearded Grayson is. It gives him a certain cool factor. I don't know. Beetlejuice. All right, it's one of those gimmick covers, I guess. So yes, Nightwing added to the list. Ultimate Spider-Man number 8. We already had Miles Morales, Spider-Man Annual number 1. We're skipping all of these outside of Absolute Power. Yes, on Titans. And the Battle in Trigon. Seems like there's 4 alternate covers here. We have this regular one. It's a Doc Shannon, Chris Samney. I get Chris Samney and Doc Shannon kind of confused. That's a nice one. That light from the background, it's pretty cool. Uh, these toy covers aren't my favorite, so this one's cool. All the Titans covers, or this is swimsuit variant, but all the ones where they're outside of their normal superhero duties, those are quite awesome. I like those. Gives them a personal, makes them feel more personable. Star Wars, nope. Deadpool, nope. Wolverine Revenge, nope. Phoenix, Destro, yes. 4 covers on Destro. Oh, look at Destro, twin gun in it. Got him dual wield in there. Adding Destro to the list. And keep it moving. Funny thing, I have Red Coat. I have Red Coat number 1, 2, and 3, I believe. But I haven't read him. So I'm not sure if I should collect the rest of them. Uh, and I also have Dark Knights of Steel number 1, which I need to read. But the entire Dark Knights of Steel, when they did, I believe the 12 issue original run, oh, it was great. So if this is any indication, I'm gonna love this one too. Walking Dead recolored. Get Fury, no. Conan, no. G.I. Joe Real American Hero, no. But I will be picking up the issue number 1 on the Skybound series. I guess it's gonna be a restart or something. But yeah, once that kicks off, definitely want to get that. City Sirens, Spider Woman, no. Thundercats are on the loose. No, 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 no. Venom War. Daredevil. One Without Fear. Venom, Namor, and Jenny Sparks. #1. This is, I guess, the Authority relaunch. They started some of it in Outsiders. And then I guess it's showing up, um, starting their own, getting their own series. Okay, no to Predator versus Black Panther. I thought like the last three, the Blood Hunt tie-ins was gonna be it before a relaunch, but now they're doing this Predator versus Black Panther thing, and I'm not here for it. Local Man. I'm glad Briar is back, so we're definitely getting that. And I'm also looking for the Black Cloak, which is both of these series are great. I did pick up Witchblade #1. I'm gonna grab two since I haven't read #1 yet. Red Light #4 is already on there, so I might as well finish the series. And I do have the first three Penthouse comics, uh, so so yes, I might as well finish the series on that too. Nightclub returns. This is Volume 2, Issue 1. Lawful #3. It has been a good read. Stand Still. I don't know what that is. Meet Riker Ruel, an enigmatic, lecherous, and clinically insane sociopath who has stolen a top secret device that can freeze time. And pass. Sounds like that other series where the guy was an idiot, but he ended up with some kind of formula or disease that could save the world, so everyone had to protect him or something like that. So, no, pass. Power Rangers came to an end, and I'm not feeling this Infinity. If this is going to be an ongoing, or if it's going to be a limited series, I don't know. But either way, it's not piquing my interest. Something crawled out from vault. Looks interesting. Edith Miller has no grand plans or great prospects. She spends her days sleeping in and her nights working shifts at a gas station. But when her younger sister fails to come home, Eddie unearths a web of missing girls and rotting bodies. The police prove useless, so Eddie teams up with her best friend, Rainer, in a desperate hunt to find her sister. The only thing is, Eddie believes her best friend might be the devil himself. Huh. I don't know. It seems generic, considering everything that I read. It's not really piquing my interest. Yeah, it seems bit different, but not enough to where I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely want to read this. So maybe I will flip through it and see if anything jumps out at me. If not, then it'll probably stay on the shelf. Um, oh, they relaunching Archer and Armstrong. Assassination. The only way I knew about Archer and Armstrong is when they did a crossover with Quantum and Woody from Valiant. Prepare for an electrifying return as Fred, been acclaimed writer of Archer and Michelangelo, reunites with the iconic duo for an all-new adventure. Join them, along with an unexpected ally, as they unravel a twisted mystery and expose a dangerous conspiracy. But as they delve deeper, they encounter familiar faces from their past, including the formidable Mary Maria and her lethal nuns. All right. So I can't really speak on Archer and Armstrong Usually I'd be stoked for a new Ultra, but the recent Alien books releases leave me with very little confidence it would be worth reading. Oh, I hate to hear that. Um, but yeah, it looks like this is kind of like a resurgence of the Valiant universe. I've been seeing a lot of their titles like come across Ninjak and I guess Ninjak's the only one I'm familiar with. Um, if they do decide to release the Quantum and Woody, I think I would be all over that. It's been my favorite Valiant title um, so far. Outside of that, really don't know much about it. That made me need some self-assigned homework to where I can like brush up on the Valiant universe. What do we got? What do we got? Here we go. This where we left off. Archer and Armstrong. Limited Infinity Comics. Definitely not. Luchaverse. Crisis on Infinite Earths. Reprint. Huge Detective. Back issue. Comic Shop News. My Bad Escape. Misty. Rick and Morty. My Little Pony. Your. The Hunter. Man Goat. Ahsoka. Critter. Nope, 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 nope. And now we're back to the multiple printings. Second printing, Kid Venom. Second printing, Rook. Second printing, Blood Hunt number 4. Second printing, Rook. Exodus number 3. Second print. Second print. Robot Plus Girl. Second print. I like Mike McCone. Hello Darkness. Spider-Man Rain. Inquisitors. Kid Venom. I didn't sign up to be a nanny. Why would... Never mind. Johnny Quest. Chad Harden, Virgin Kaba. Last Adventurer. Gargoyles. My Life as a Loser. And it looks like that is it. So, for Wednesday, my pool list consists of 14 books. I don't think Briar gets enough hype. It's very well done in the sword and fantasy type. A new spin on Briar Rose. I highly recommend you check it out. Out of all of these, I would say my top 5 I'm looking forward to read. Number 5 would be Number 5 would be. Hold on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So it'll go like this. 5 would be Nightclub. 4, I would say Destro. Number 3 is Briar. 2, Spidey, Ultimate Spidey. And number 1 I'm looking forward to read on Wednesday would be Nightwing. Heck yeah. So let's check out some previews. We got a few previews and an article or two that we're gonna check out. I wanted to read it, but I didn't get a chance to, so I just put it away and figured I'd do it tonight. First one, we have a first look at TMNT Mutant Nation. Exclusive first look. Exclusive first look. The premiere issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Nation. So this is TMNT. The regular one has it really hasn't ended. It's going through a relaunch right now, and they're expanding the universe. Last thing I read was there was an M bomb that was released in New York, like a mutagen bomb, and like a full borough or a full part of the city was transformed into mutants, and it's been sectioned off, named as Mutant Town, I think, and that's where this mutant nation is supposed to expand on the TMNT universe. After the events of the Armageddon game, the Ninja Turtles are at a crossroads, attempting to keep their families together while also feeling the individual need to explore life in a world that now knows about mutants, because originally they were about the secrecy. In the Mutant Nation, Tom Waltz, co-creator of TMNT The Last Ronin, returns to tell brand new stories with artist Vincino Federici. We just gonna say it like that. With the mighty Jason Aaron returning the original Four Turtles to New York in the main ongoing series, TMNT Mutant Nation gives my fellow TMNT creators and myself the very cool opportunity to explore other fan favorite characters, both old and new, in the ever expansive IDW TMNT universe. Walt said TMNT Mutant Nation #1 goes on sale September 18th. And here is a preview of that. Also featuring Casey Jones, agent of the Foot Clan. I remember this little Triceratops thing, but I can't remember the name of it. Peyton's Pub and Grub. If that ain't a familiar site. Sad Hatters. Oh, grabbing the waitress. Big no no. Of course. Raph. And bar fight ensues. He's like, nah, dude, chill out. He's like, moi? Moi? It's like, Raph, don't start nothing. You talking about me? Would I start anything? Of course. What's your problem? I don't have a problem. Except some knuckleheads. This reminds me of the movie. You gotta know what a cricket is. Know what a cricket is. That whole scene with him and Casey Jones in the park. It just, without the words, that's where my mind is going to. Hello. And bam. We knew this was coming. Oh, this is a different game. The other one said Sad Hatters. This is Lone Wolves. And you pull out a weapon, so that just makes it even worse for you. And end of the previews. So we knew what was going to happen. We knew Raph was going to kick some butt defending this young lady. Oh wait, that's not the end of the previews. What do we have here? Is this April O'Neil? Ah, it is Casey. Oh, this must be the preview to. This must be the preview to Casey Jones, Agent of the Foot Clan, which actually looks like I'm digging the art on it. And Casey's new getup. So yeah, I'm feeling it. Definitely gonna pick it up. Mutant Nation #1. Starting with the first arc. Starting with the first arc, no stone will be left unturned as we reveal what our beloved heroes and villains have been up to during the year gap between issue 150 and the new #1 and beyond. Couldn't be more excited. Proud to be joined on the first arc. Always amazing. Rhonda Patterson. Can't wait for many loyal readers to see what we've been up to. Spoke about providing art in the main story featuring Ninja Turtle Raphael. More, my favorite thing about the series is that Raph is a solo man show, and that's very exciting because I like to draw muscular and angry characters. Moreover, I drew him very little in my previous runs, so I'm very happy about this. Loves working with Tom. We're a great team together. I'm happy with his action scenes. Furthermore, I'm in the same issues with Mateus. He was and still is such an inspiration for my turtles. It's really adrenaline filled. Time to kick some shells. And the backup story stars Casey Jones. Each arc of the Mutant Nation will explore two stories in different parts of the TMNT universe, easily accessible for casual fans and with ties connected to the ongoing series and Nightcrawler. I also picked up Nightcrawler. Definitely read that. 4-issue bonus backup set after the events of the Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan and starring Casey Jones. So much going on in the TMNT universe. It has so many great characters and stories to tell. It's always been tough to fit everything in the 20. Yeah, I bet. It's always been tough to fit everything in the 20 pages a month. Psyched Mutant Nation exists to shine the light on those stories and give us all the chance to keep building out this iteration of the mythology. I dig it. September 18th. It's going to be on our list. So that was a little preview to Mutant Nation #1. If you like it, um, yeah, head to your local comic shop and put that on your pull list. An A-list Marvel hero just died an absolutely brutal death. After 50 years, Marvel saying goodbye to an A-list hero. Who? No. Spoilers ahead for Iron Fist 50th anniversary special #1. We'll rip the band-aid off right now. We're talking about Danny Rand, the original comic Iron Fist, who first debuted all the way back in '74. August 14th. That's what was last week. Iron Fist 50th anniversary special one-shot concludes with the apparent death of Danny Rand. What? Why the hell? In the story, Danny, Luke Cage, and several of their friends and allies celebrate Danny's birthday by reminiscing about some of their old adventures back in the days when Luke and Danny were starting out as the heroes for hire. I played, who was it? He punched me, gave me the worst snake pain for weeks. So there's like celebrating Danny's birthday. But there's a bittersweet atmosphere to the whole celebration as Danny opines about being the oldest Iron Fist who has ever lived, going all the way back to the first warrior to bear the mantle and its power. For all previous Iron Fists, they were murdered at age 33 by the demonic beast known as the Chilin and their servants. Though Danny survived their encounter and even defeated the assassins who came to slaughter him, the Chilin still exists. And it's on this birthday that they come for Danny again, sending Razor Fist to murder him. Danny fights to his last breath, but without the power of the dragon, Shaolo, is not enough, and Razor Fist seemingly kills Danny by first dismembering his arm and leg and then brutally impaling him with his signature forearm blades with a fountain of blood, making it clear that this is no. Why would you? Oh my God! Why would you do this? Uh, Happy birthday, Danny Boy, Immortal Danny Rand. Oh, this is some baby back bullshit. On the one hand, honestly, I'm like, well, at least it's not Luke Cage. But then on the other hand, I'm just like, they were a duo, man. They were like, they heroes for hire, dude. What the fuck? Okay, what about the? So what's next for Iron Fist? Even without Danny in the picture, there are still two other Iron Fists out there. Okay, I have no nothing about these other two. Even still, just because there's two new Iron Fists doesn't mean you have to kill Danny. He could have lived in comic limbo. He could have been heroes for hire. They don't have. Oh man, Marvel, you got to stop killing off old characters just so new ones can like get some shine time. There's plenty of stories out there for everybody. I think. As seen in the story by writer Alyssa Wong, artist Von Randall, color. Wait. There are still two other Iron Fists out there. Okay. The current bearer of the power of Sholu, Lin Lee. I think Lin Lee came about because everybody was pissed that Iron Fist was a white guy when the Netflix series came list. They were like, he should have been Asian. And, I guess that was their attempt to appease those fans. So Lin Lee and Danny's own former student Pi, the youngest Iron Fist ever, are still out there, and they've even got a team up going. So not be surprised to see Lin Lee and Pi step into the spotlight with a new title now that Danny is dead. Marvel hasn't revealed what's next for Iron Fist, but it seems like a safe bet that something is on the horizon. Why would you do it in the anniversary special though? Bunch of Rudy buggers. All right, moving on. That was depressing. Okay, DC announces new Batgirl solo series starring Cassandra Cain. DC has announced that Cassandra Cain will star in a new Batgirl series releasing this November. It would be superhero's first solo series to be released in nearly 2 decades. And I think she deserves it. Tate Brown will join forces with artist Takeshi Miyazawa uh, for the new series, which will be part of DC's new All In publishing initiative, taking place after the events of the Absolute Power event. DC also revealed cover art for the first issue, including a main cover by David Talaski and variants by Art Germ variant. Yes, Stanley Lau. Skylar Partridge, Batgirl #1 goes on sale November 6th. Stop that. Do they have any looks at the variants? Ooh, yes. That was okay. That's not bad. I like to play on the light and dark. But this one, that's that Art Germ variant. DC solicits for the series, teases the journey that Batgirl will go on in her new adventures. When a deadly group of assassins shows up to kill Cassandra Cain, Lady Shiva must come to the rescue. No, Cassandra can hold her own. She's beat Lady Shiva before. They're forced to put their complicated past aside. Or wait, or is Shiva her mother? Research. Put their complicated past aside and work together as mother and Bam, and to ensure they make it out alive. Unfortunately, things are never as easy as they seem, and Batgirl must embark on a jaw dropping martial arts filled adventure in her quest for truth and justice and revenge. This is a Batgirl unlike any other, so don't miss the opportunity to dive into the psyche of one of Gotham's deadliest fighters while exploring her deep and complex relationship with her mother. Right. If I remember correctly, um, Shiva, they were raising Batgirl. It's like Shiva and David Kane were raising Batgirl without teaching her any type of language. The only language she knew was body language and like fighting, and that's how she was able to like express herself. And it made her one of the deadliest fighters, even on par with Batman at such a young age, especially being trained by Lady Shiva. So I've always liked Cassandra's martial arts prowess, and I don't think they've delved into this character enough. And I'm looking forward to this one, November 6th, especially if it's you know as they say, jaw dropping martial arts filled adventure. No, but creative team teases new series twists and turns. Let's see. Cassandra's long been my favorite Bat Family character, so seriously honored to be taken on her story. Okay, year of her 25th anniversary. Okay, so that's why she's getting her series. It's been 25 years since she's introduced. Dang, she's been around for a minute. Get ready for family drama, long buried secrets coming to light, lots of martial arts ass kicking the way only Cass can do. Batgirl is back in her own title, and the world won't know what hit it. Oh, wait. Black Canary getting a miniseries as well? Artist Takeshi teased fans. So excited to explore the story of Cassandra Cain. Intriguing part of the Bat family. Can't wait to see all the twists and turns. Uh, Great. This wasn't on my list, but a lot of people don't know Black Canary is an awesome fighter too. And if you, when I see this, that episode of Justice League Unlimited comes to mind, where Black Canary is fighting in the superpowered like underground fight club, and everyone's trying to get her to quit, and then it's like all the women end up brawling out, like it's Huntress and Vixen and Hawk Girl and Black Canary, and then they all end up at the end having to hold their own against Wonder Woman. Woo! That was great. So if this is gonna be anything like this, if this is gonna be anything like that, I am 1000% ready for this. Go back and watch that episode. Ooh, Ryan Sook. Award-winning writer Tom King will team up with artist Ryan Sook for this November for a new Black Canary limited series from DC Comics. The story will see Black Canary face off against Lady Shiva in a battle to the top hand-to-hand combat in the DC universe. Lady Shiva's been missing for a minute, so and if you read Birds of Prey, uh, Lady Shiva and Black Canary cross paths a couple times, with Shiva trying to make Canary a better fighter, and even her who I think that she had something to do with Sin that the young girl that Black Canary adopted too. Revealed the cover art and a solicit for Black Canary Best of the Best #1. Action-packed series features a main cover as well as variant covers. Do we get to look at the variant covers? Showcases Black Canary's various appearances throughout the DC universe. Oh, okay. Oh, that one is. Look at that arm. Dang. Cutesy. I mean, I respect the art, but not my favorite. Again, I respect the art, but not my favorite. Oh, DNA. I don't know. It doesn't have the usual DNA appeal like some of his other stuff. I think he made her too thin. Oh, that's a lot of canary. That's the wrap around. This the I can already tell that's the version from the Harley Quinn movie. That's cool. Yes. What's the solicit say? Black Canary being joined by some of DC Universe's most skilled fighters in the series. Black Canary faces her toughest opponent yet, Lady Shiva, in a battle to determine who is the single greatest hand-to-hand fighter in the DC Universe. To make it to the final round, Black Canary will need all her fighting skill and ability, plus additional training for some of DC's most accomplished fighters, including Batman, Wildcat, and even her mother, the original Black Canary. And then they go on to talk about the book a little more. Yeah, Birds of Prey was a great run. The character has been included in the Birds of Prey, Justice League of America, and skilled hand-to-hand combatant. Yes, yes, she is. She was trained by Wildcat, so that was a surprise, a great surprise. What else? Did I miss anything else? Mm, I know the questions are getting a new series. I'm glad that DC is exploring a lot of their lesser known characters. Not really lesser known, but yeah, my biggest complaint with DC has always been they focus too much on their Trinity, and they should spread out more. Uh, all right, I'll probably save some of these for next time. I think I got what, two more. Here we go. We were just talking about this preview to Nightclub, Volume 2, #1. So, if you didn't read Nightclub, if you must know, Mark Millar is one of my all-time favorite writers, and he created a nightclub where these three kids were bitten by vampires, and instead of trying to give in to their impulses and be creatures of the night, they decide to become superheroes, like using their vampiric abilities. In the pages, our superhero vampires are playing dead, even though they're actually dead. And it's all to take down some thugs on camera for fun. You know the drill. It's a Mark Millar book. So kids are killing adults. They're being bratty about it, etc., etc. How it all works. This is more of the same with some nice vampire superhero action thrown in the mix. Is that his review? I thought this was a preview. Vampire superhero action. That looks like a Jay Lee cover. This two dead kids, two dead superheroes. I mean, I guess if they don't know they're vampires, these guys from the internet, the ones jumping off buildings and turning to smoke, it's all fake. They did it on their computers to get hits on YouTube. The more views they got, the more money they made. They tried to jump us when we were doing a drop at Ramon's place, but it turns out they're not so bulletproof. Little do you know, that's what you're doing bringing them here. They're teenagers, man. Look at them. We can't leave them lying in the street. It'll be all over the news. We need Rufus T to get rid of the bodies. Can I zoom in on this? No. These words are a little bit small. We need Rufus T to get rid of the bodies. He needs to chop them up or melt them in acid or something. Well, thanks for bringing your shit here, Jamal. God knows we don't have enough on our plate. Wait a second. Is that Ken filming us? Cue backflip. Whatcha? My turn, Danny. Whatcha, chewy? And then they're like, kick, punch, rip close. Nightclub 2, return to action. After last year's smash hit series, Favorite Vampires are back. The only problem is that they've all fallen out, and Sam is never going to forgive Danny for dating the girl he loves. Is he about to start his own rival vampire gang? Yeah, and all of Mark Millar's title has moved over to Dark Horse Comics. I mean, it gives me a reason to read more Dark Horse, but no buts. New Black Lightning series. So that's three new DC series that'll be launching that I'm keen to pick up. Cassandra Cain and definitely Black Canary. Let's see if we're gonna be picking up this Black Lightning. Brandon Thomas, Fico OCO team up for Black Lightning miniseries launching in November. More November launches. Jefferson Pierce leads a new metahuman outreach initiative with his daughter Anissa needing help. Thomas is known for his work on Outsiders, Black Manta, and Hardware Season 1. OCO debuts on Black Lightning. Black Lightning #1 features variant covers by Sanford Green, Torrin Clark, and Juliet Nika. Okay, not bad, I must say. And both of his daughters. I don't know. This hair is throwing me off. Black Lightning is back. This time it's a family affair. Jefferson Pierce leads the Justice League's new metahuman outreach initiative, helping those with powers before they can cause harm to themselves or others. But everything changes when it's his own daughter, Anissa Pierce, who comes to him for help. That's his youngest daughter, I think. She before the all of the relaunches and remakes and reboots and stuff like that, she was training on the JSA and she was getting really good at using her abilities. I think in this Anissa's his youngest daughter, Thunder. With Thunder's dangerous new powers and the new masters of disaster jeopardizing the coexistence between humans and metas, Black Lightning is on the front lines of a culture war brewing in the suburbs of Metropolis. Latest DC work for both Brandon and Fico. Previously written characters, part of Outsider Story, Batman Every Legends, along with other titles. For Fico Ocio, whose previous DC work includes Mr. Miracle, Source of Freedom. Series is first time tackling Black Lightning. He's putting his own visual stamp on the character. Okay. If anything, I'll definitely pick up number one. Cassandra Cain, we read that one. Tom King, Ryan Sick, Black Canary, yep. Question all on the Watchtower. So these are some very interesting books that DC is kicking off in November. All right, a little hype about it. Was that my last one? I think that was my last article.